we're going to be able to make some really neat music arrangements and compose. We can do whatever we want, pretty much. Welcome back, my loyal subscribers. Today, I want to make an additional video on this really cool product that I reviewed a couple weeks ago. I got a comment asking to hear more about the piano side of this, but I was going to make a video anyway, and my goal in this video is to show you how to make or what the process is for making a musical arrangement using these really cool new tools that we have that weren't available in the past and used to be really hard to be able to do. So composing, arranging music sounds really complicated, but I'm going to show you that using our tools, in this case the Korg Microkey Air 49 keys, in combination with the iPad or iPhone, whatever you have, with GarageBand, we're going to be able to make some really neat music arrangements and compose. We can do whatever we want, pretty much. And so I've got my screen recording, so at times I'll jump out so you can see what I'm actually doing, what I'm doing on the screen. So let's get this started. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new song on GarageBand, and I'll show you what this looks like. I'm going to go ahead and go straight to the keyboard because I'm going to use the keyboard as the master control of this piece that we're going to make. And let me see, I don't want these shortcuts. I want to have the actual keyboard. Main categories, keyboards. There we go. We're gonna go for the grand piano. And as I have explained before, if you are new to music and you're learning, or you're already a professional, you might already know that learning the piano can open up so many avenues for you to understand music and make your own music and move on to other instruments. So I'll link my previous video. You'll be able to see that with this keyboard and combination with the application GarageBand, you can play any instrument by knowing how to play the keyboard, and you'll get the sound that you want. So I'm going to start. I want to work on something. My style is more piano heavy, orchestra arrangement style. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to recreate a song that I really like. It's a classic. In Spanish, they're called boleros, which are very chill, romantic songs. So let's get that started. I've got here, we're going to be doing a song called Contigo Aprendí, With You I Learned. It's a very romantic song. And so what I first want to do is I'm going to do first piano. I'm going to build the skeleton, so to say, of the song. Then we'll add the meat and potatoes, and we'll beef this thing up. So I'm going to start with the settings. I already know what I like, so I'm going to boost my trebles, boost my basses, my reverb a little higher, echo slight, because if you do too much, it overdoes it. Piano's the focus here. Master effects, reverb, I want the cathedral, the echo, ambient delay. These are just my go-to settings for my keyboard. So go ahead and copy those if you'd like. If not, don't. I'm going to go straight to this and just make it really long. I don't know how long this is going to be, but I'm going to put auto sustain. I still don't have my pedal where I can connect it to this thing and I can manually control it, so I'm just going to sustain everything. I'm going to be adding things to it anyway. It's going to blend it a little bit. My main settings here, I'm going to do the fade out at the end. We might change tempo later, but we'll figure it out. I usually don't use any of those automatic settings anyway, so it's all in my control. Key signature doesn't really matter. I'm playing whatever I want. Okay, so let's see how we sound. And that's just the speaker connected. The speaker directly from the iPad. This keyboard, like I reminded you in the last video, doesn't really make any sound. That's why it's so energy efficient. It's basically sending Bluetooth signal back and forth so that the application does the sound. All right, so the first part, I know this song already. I haven't attempted to make this before, so this will be interesting. I might cut a lot because it might be too long, but I'm gonna try to hum it because I know the song, and by humming it, I'm gonna be able to find the key that I wanna make this in. And we'll go more into depth on keys and the different chords that exist. But let's see. As you could tell, I already have experience in playing by ear, so when I hear a song that I like, my first aim is to go to the keyboard, because from here I can do what I want with the song. So I already know this is going to be in C major. I'm experimenting here. Like I said, I've never played the song. I'm not looking up the chords. There we go. So little by little, I'm gonna build it, and I'm humming it. I know the song. The right hand, if you don't know a lot about how music works, is usually your melody, and your left hand is the bass, the structure that carries that rhythm that you want. So that's why I'm focusing more on my right hand. All right, so we're getting closer. So with my voice, I'm gonna kind of figure out what I'm gonna want to do later. Remember, the left hand is the bass, so I'm gonna do whatever I want with the melody. Let me look at the lyrics really quick. We got a freaking plane passing over my house. I kind of have a better idea now. I know which chords I'm going to be playing. Let's get straight into it. I'm going to record pretty much what I just did. I'm going to hum a little bit so I can keep the tempo of what I want to do, and we'll create our first layer. I won't do the full song, but maybe up from the first phrase, the complete phrase, which is what I just did. So let's go into this. I already messed up. All right, let's see. I was missing that chord. All right, I found a chord I was actually missing, and that was a big mistake. So let's try this again from the top. Let me make sure I erase what I made, because if not, it's gonna be playing. All right, let's go. And remember, this takes patience because it might take a couple times to do this. I got ahead of myself. Okay. Music is a work in progress, as you can tell. So we're gonna give it another shot. Here we go again. It happens. It happens. It's a good patience builder. I think what's confusing me is the movement I need to do here. I think I'm gonna do that. Follow the fifth there. Okay, let's get this going. All right, let's hope this is the one right here. I added a note that should not have been there. Trying to get creative. All right, let's do this again. That was a miniature key problem there. Probably gonna cut all these mistakes. All right, let's do this. Okay, so I believe that's the right one right there. I'm gonna play it over just to listen and make sure that's the one I want to use as my establishing layer, and then we'll add strings. I'm thinking of adding bass, and I might add another layer of piano, but at a higher frequency range. So let's try this out. I'm gonna start thinking about where I'm gonna put that keyboard, the lighter sign, because I stayed in the middle, but I want some of these notes. So let me arrange that really quick so I have my settings. Okay, everything else should stay the same. All right, let's listen. I think it's good enough to continue. I mean, we're not gonna, for the sake of an example, I'm not gonna do the full song, but I do plan on adding vocals just so you can hear a full, complete project with just those couple of seconds. And as you see, it takes time just to do a little portion. I'm gonna play it again, but I do wanna focus on these lighter sides. Wait, oh, it's not even sounding. I'm gonna actually shift up an octave. Oh, that's too much echo. Gotta pay attention. All right, let's do this. So now, since I'm going to add a layer, I'm gonna lower the volume of the other one, the main foundational one, so that I can listen to my new one. So we're gonna lower that and put the new one full volume. That will allow us to focus on the new sound. And let's see. I'm thinking usually you wanna do a fifth. Or you can also do it like. So I'm gonna use the higher notes to kind of respond to the deeper notes that were the foundational ones. So like in the other one, I went like this. With the other side, I might go. All right, let's try that. I got ahead of myself there, but I think I like that sound. Let's do that again. All right. Oh, and that's the end. So we're aiming for 29 bars because if we do a full song, it would take too long. So now that I have the foundation and the complementing sounds for just the keyboard, I want to add some orchestra. So let's find out what type we want. So we've got different styles. I think I'm gonna go for the romantic because this is a bolero, which is a Spanish style where it's smooth, it's a relaxed beat, but it's romantic. So let's see how this one sounds. Probably want to go deeper. So my approach with the orchestra, the strings, I don't want it to overshadow what I just made on the foundation. So I might just do single notes or thirds or fifths. Let's try that. And this will be something, the volume, you can control each individual layer. So I'm probably gonna put this one a little lower. So now that we got that, I'm going to lower, I'm gonna push this volume up so I can monitor what I'm doing. Later on we'll balance out what we want, louder or more quiet. All right, let's try this. I'm just gonna go straight for it. All right there I got out of sync. All right, let's try that again. Remember, making music takes patience. This is a multi-step process. You're not gonna get it right away. You have to build on it. All right, let's try it again. Going a little lower. Let's listen to that. I think the ending didn't sound quite as good as the first part, but let's hear it out. I like that. Okay, I think I'm gonna cut it there. The sounds from the orchestra after that kind of overpowered the piano there. So I've balanced the volumes. I think that's what I want. I want the higher keys of the keyboard to stand out more than the foundation on that one. So now we have 3 layers. So we're on to it. Let's see what else we can add. Maybe some guitar, but only in transition. So let's see how that would sound. It might be just here and there. So let's see. This is more of a adornment. Oh man, you're heavier. Alright, I think I messed up on one of those. Let's start here. Okay, the guitar is just a little add-on, and I don't think it's as strong as the other parts. So I'm going to put it a little lower. It's going to be just a subtle addition. I think we need like a drum, but I'm not sure how well that's going to fit. So let's try it out. So we're gonna try the drum part now. Let's see what we have here. I think for this, for drums, I mean, you can figure out where they're at, but I think I'm gonna use the iPad for this. Actually, that might be too much. Let's go for like a bass instead of the drums. Since we're doing strings, let's try the strings bass. And then we'll emphasize it. Let's see what other sounds we got on here. This is a P bass. I like that one. All right, so this is just going through the bass to add it. Okay, so with the bass, I was pretty much following the change of chords and that just marking those just to add a little beat to it. That one, I think we're going to keep at that middle range volume.